It's Christmas time. Oh, hello everybody. It's me, Chris Smith. I haven't made a video since our Tony's Afterglow video. Um, and coincidentally, I think I'm wearing the same shirt, my Maybe Happy Ending shirt. But I haven't been wearing it all this time. It's now Juneteenth, June 19th, and this is the day that we commemorate the end of slavery in the United States, which ended in 1865 on June 19th. So, yes, so here we are again, and I thought, let's do a this and that, since I'm off for June 19th, off from work. You know, people have asked me, why haven't you done a review of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, or whatever it's called, which has been at the Pantages Theater since February. It's a nice long sit down visit. I'll tell you why. I am not going to see that show, because even though I watched the movies and read the books, I can't support J.K. Rowling anymore after all the anti-trans comments that she's made over the years. It's just too dangerous, and I would feel weird contributing money, even though J.K. Rowling did not write this play, but it's still a story by, and these are characters created by her, so you know that money is trickling her way, and I think that she's been rewarded enough, and I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm not. I would feel guilty about it. I had wanted to see it years ago when it was started on Broadway, but it was two parts. It was a part one and a part two, 2 long nights, and then after COVID, after the pandemic, when theater returned, they had meshed it into one evening, so it's just a really long one-night show. But every time J.K. Rowling opens her mouth, she says something else that's very dangerous and very anti-trans. And yes, she's entitled to her opinion, and everyone is, but spreading hate and misinformation, I can't do it. So that's why I'm not seeing Harry Potter. But there are some other things you could see if you're in the Los Angeles area right now. Listen, it's so noisy around here. Is there no place a person can go to make a video? You could see The Wedding Singer, which is currently playing at the Colony Theater in beautiful Burbank, right near my house. The Wedding Singer is, of course, based on the movie. This was, what, a 2006 musical? I saw it a million years ago, well, 2006, in New York. I saw it twice. I saw it, and Marco, who was my roommate, also happened to be in New York that weekend, and we both met up and saw it together and loved it. Isn't that fun? And I didn't know him. I mean, I knew him, but I didn't know him as well as I know somebody that I live with now. But yes, so we saw it, and now we have 2 Wedding Singer magnets on our refrigerator. But yes, so, and then I flew back to New York to see Constantine Maroulis, who I loved from American Idol, because he had taken over the role of Sammy, the friend of Robbie Hart, the Wedding Singer. And wouldn't you know, he was out that day. But that's okay. I still enjoyed the show. And both times I saw it, even though it was like, I feel, a couple of months apart, Laura Benanti was not in either one of them because she was having vocal issues. But anyway, The Wedding Singer is playing, and it has Blake Jenner as Robbie Hart from, Blake Jenner from Glee. And it has Kay Cole from the original cast of A Chorus Line. She played Maggie, remember, at the ballet. And he said, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I said, Daddy, I would love to. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. I love a chorus line. So yes, that's very exciting. Here's the whole cast. Everyone is very talented. Everyone is very funny. Oh, and they have some amazing choreography. The dancing in this is incredible. Did I get these close enough? So, yeah, the dancing is amazing. Choreographed by Michelle Elkin, directed by Michael Donovan, and music direction by Brent Crayon. And of course, we must mention that the book is by Chad Begillin. Oh, I always mess up his name. Chad Begillin, and Tim Herlihy. And it's based on the movie by Tim Herlihy. And of course, music is by Matthew Sklar and lyrics by Chad Begillin. Begillin sounds nice. I've got to find out how to say his name. What if I ever met him? Wouldn't it be terrible? I'd just call him Chad. Also in the Los Angeles area right now is Parade, which is the Jason Robert Brown musical, book by Alfred Urey, music and lyrics by Jason Robert Brown. It was co-conceived by Harold Prince, and this is the version directed by Michael Arden, who of course is represented on Broadway this season in Maybe Happy Ending. This is playing June 17th, which is already past, it's this week, through July 12th. And here, let me cover. This is one of those mailers. I love when these mailers come in about shows. But I always cover up the address so you don't come and get me. Because you never know who's watching out there. You just never know. But Parade is both a heartbreaking and triumphant musical about discrimination, love, acceptance, wrongful accusations of a man who was accused of a crime he did not commit, and how him and his wife found love during this very difficult period. And I won't say anything about, Parade has been around forever. If you know, you know. And if you've read your history books, you know what happened in this particular story, because it's about Leo and Lucille Frank. A newlywed Jewish couple struggling to make a new life in the old red hills of Georgia. When Leo is accused of an unspeakable crime, it propels them into an unimaginable test of faith, humanity, justice, and devotion. Riveting and gloriously hopeful, Parade reminds us that to love, we must truly see one another. Yes. So those are some options you could see instead of other things. I think I've said enough about you know what. Speaking of when Parade started, I was worried because, the curfews were still going on in downtown LA. Because, and I know that a few of you have asked me, what is happening in California, specifically in LA? Well, the ICE people. ICE was grabbing people off the streets, immigrants. They could have been in America for many years, part of the community in LA, which Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. You're not supposed to come into our sanctuary and grab our people off the streets. It's horrible. Everybody's scared. I mean, I'm scared. And I'm not an immigrant. I mean, we all are immigrants. We all come from some place. My ancestors did, certainly. But even people who are born in this country can be grabbed. And what do you do about it? So, of course, there have been protests. And peaceful protests. Yes, sometimes when you're having a peaceful protest, when it gets a little dark out, somebody might throw something. Somebody might break a window, maybe turn a car over. Those are not the peaceful protesters. Those are people that want to destroy property, and they'll take any excuse. They'll use any excuse. There could be the World Series win, and here they go, turning over cars and setting things on fire. There could be a meteor is coming and threatening the town, or some sort of earthquake or something. Here they come smashing windows, looting. I always say, this is bad upbringing and greed. It's not the same people who are protesting and who are protesting to try and keep citizens, or, people who live in the community and have been a part of the community forever, and then they're grabbed and taken away by ICE and deported without due process. I mean, is this really what we're doing now? So, yes, so it's a terrible, terrible time. And then for a while, there was a curfew put into effect in the downtown Los Angeles area, which also included the area where Parade was to be played at the Ahmanson Theatre. And I was like, oh no, what about Parade? But the mayor said that the curfew wouldn't affect theater goers, which is nice, though I'm still nervous about going down there. Well, anyway, the curfews have been lifted, but we still have the National Guard here sent by Donald Trump. And then the Marines came in. And then Donald Trump is threatening our Governor Newsom, and the mayor, Karen Bass. Really? Not only are you grabbing people off the streets and deporting people without due process, taking them from their families, going to churches, which you're not supposed to do, or concerts, or, graduations, whatever. People were being grabbed in the Home Depot parking lot and other parking lots, grocery stores, and just thrown into vans and driven away. How terrifying is that? So, not only that, but now they're threatening a sitting governor, a mayor of a major city. My Lord, this is Juneteenth. We're supposed to be commemorating the end of slavery, and some people are trying to turn things back. Make America great again. What do they want to go back to those days before 1865? Oh, no. Is that great? Oh, my Lord. Anyway, so that's what's been happening in California, since you ask. Were the protests what you're seeing on certain channels? No. Things were exaggerated. If you're watching, say, Fox News, you're probably getting angry protesters, and they had to send the National Guard in to save the city from burning down. They had to send in the Marines, and I think more National Guards are coming, or maybe they're already here. I haven't seen them, but I don't go downtown. So things are not good, and LA has had enough of troubles lately with all the fires at the beginning of the year. Pacific Palisades, Altadena, all those areas. And now ICE is grabbing people, and here come the National Guard, here come the Marines. You're threatening the governor. My goodness, what a mess. But getting back to the original statement, at least there's theater. Theater to go to, not you, Harry Potter. And that's all the time we have for today. But we'll be talking to you again whenever it's Christmas time. I don't think this is a this and that. I think this is a what's going on in LA video. And go see Parade. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.